one of the things that I hear the most still is I just don't know what to post. And I feel like in this day and age of AI, it's that excuse is gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the walkthrough, the most underrated, valuable podcast in real estate market history. I am Eric Simon, aka the Broke Agent, and I am joined here by Jason Cassity, aka Padre Cassity.
Big
We
day
got
for
two
us.
big games today.
Big day
Yankees
for
and
us.
Padres, game 3.
Eric's a huge Yankees fan. For those who don't know, I am a Giants fan. But that being said, I live in San Diego and I've adopted the Padres over the last decade. Padres, Yanks, 2 big game
That's
3s
right.
today.
We'll see you in the World Series, Jason. Today,
Yes, sir.
people have been asking, Jason, they love it when it's just us two, when we're diving deep on a particular topic. So we wanted to give the people what they want. And today we have an amazing show planned for you today about how to create a content plan using ChatGPT. What we're going to do is we're going to set up an entire content plan for the month of October, because it is the 2nd of October, and give you post ideas, how to construct it, and how to prompt ChatGPT. So, Jason, I think we should just get right into it. If you want to share your screen,
Let's do
we
it.
will
And by the way,
break
this is
down for
not
you.
not a sponsored post per se. If you use Gemini or Perplexity or Claude, go for it, right? And I'd
Yep.
also like to high level just say that I don't know that either of us are AI gurus. I think in the grand scheme of things, I always equate it like this. In the grand scheme of Earth, out of 8 billion people, we are probably in the top 1% of golfers, right? I would say in the grand scheme of all people, but to actual golfers, we are nothing. We are just scum and an afterthought. It's same thing with AI, right? I think in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of Earth, we kind of know what we're talking about. But to the real AI people, they're probably like, there's better ways to do this. Forget about that as we go through here. This is a very high level overview of how a basic agent who doesn't know anything about AI can use AI and ChatGPT to create content or help them create content. That's what we're getting into today. So please don't roast us in the comments that there's some mid-journey perplexity better way to do this.
Yeah,
This is for the average agent.
If you're an AI expert, tune out of this immediately. If you are a basic agent who just wants to know how to use ChatGPT to create a content plan, keep watching. What Jason is saying basically is that in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man, which is us, rule.
What a parable. What
There we
a
go.
little proverb there. You're
Bar.
absolutely right. Bars.
All
Okay.
right, so let's
I've
just
got
start like
ChatGPT
this.
pulled up. So now I do
You go
have
ahead.
I'll be leaning off to the side a little bit because
Yep.
I need to make room for my keyboard as I type, and then my mic's in the way. I am logged in, right? So I have a pro account, which is the $20 a month account. You can do this without, though. You'll just have to be a little bit more specific on your prompts. My prompts already know me a little bit, so obviously there's going to be a little bit of extra there. You love my chat history on the left. What is a bidet? Don't worry about that stuff on the left. Just follow along for the journey here. So typically, what I would coach or what I would say is like if you're just starting from scratch. And Eric, let's role play this. Like, what would you say as a content calendar if I was going to put together a 1-month content calendar on paper? What should I be trying to post? Are you saying maybe once a week, one YouTube a week? What would you say?
I want to do 3. Let's make it simple and do 3 Instagram posts per week. So let's say 20 ideas for the entire month. And then let's break it into thirds, like market education, local, lifestyle, and then maybe some other topic. So we want some mix of hyper local that's kind of trending around the stuff that's going in October. We want, relevant market data. And then maybe it gives us a plan to promote some of our listings as well. So let's hit 3 or 4 categories there.
Okay, perfect.
And maybe some personal. I want to mix in some personal posts. So let's pretend I am the agent. I like sports. I like October baseball. I like football. So we could maybe include some hyper local posts around tailgating or bars. Obviously, Halloween's coming up. So we want some kind of spooky themes wrapped in here. And then let's have it create, 20, 30 post ideas for us.
Got it. So I'm typing as we go. As you can see, there's no real regard for any type of grammar or typing. But I'm saying, as a real estate agent in San Diego, I'm looking to put together a content calendar for the month of October. Please highlight local happenings in the month and major holidays. Looking to have at least 1 YouTube video idea per week and 3 Instagram reel ideas per week.
Can I
right?
add in
So, yeah, no,
some
let's
more
keep
stuff for
going.
this?
Yeah, of
So
course.
this is what's great. I just watched Gary Vee do this on some YouTube video, and he just was brain dumping into this thing.
Yep.
And just obviously, the more information you feed it, the more specific it'll get. So we could do that. Like, you don't have to just get specific on one thing. So say to also include fake October holidays like National Taco Day on October 4th.
So
So
please
this is
include the
going to
little
help.
known
Mhm.
holidays like national. Is that actually on October 4th?
Of course it is.
Taco
We
Day
have
on
we have templates
October.
for you in BAMX for National Taco Day, and this would of course be some hyperlocal post about your top 3 taco shots in a specific area. So then also say I want some as reels ideas and some as carousels.
And some as photo. Some as. Oh, Haley, block that out. Some as photo carousel posts. Don't mind my spelling. Shout out to the right click. Did I not spell that?
That works.
I think it's EU. No, it's not. Don't worry about this. Okay, so I want some ideas as real ideas. So I'm actually just going to stop here because
Mhm.
then we can revise it. So you're going to throw that in, right? So I'm just throwing it in ChatGPT as real estate agent San Diego. I'm looking to put together a content calendar for the month of October. Please highlight local happenings and major holidays. Looking to have at least 1 YouTube video per week and 3 Instagram reels per week. Please include the little known holidays like National Taco Day on October 4th. I want some as reels ideas and some as photos. And then watch it work, right? And then again, this will work in Gemini. This will work in ChatGPT, and it's going to pop back. It's got a little bit of my thing in there where it's telling me, hey, this is a fun and smart idea, blah, blah, blah. Here's how I structure this. So you'll have your key local happenings as anchor events that you can ride your content around, major and quirky holidays, 1 weekly layout, and then note some hooks that you can use. And here's the breakdown. It actually gave a table here of the October events that we could break down and why it works for what we're trying to do. What do you think about this?
Yeah. So what do we have right there? Can you
So
read off
it'll
some
say
of the
all of
holidays,
October,
and then
right?
I'll
So
give
like,
some
yeah, so it's
yeah.
got Kids Free October, which is in the Balboa Park, like the 60 museums that we have. They have a Kids Free October. I actually did know about this because I took my kids to this Space and Air Museum last weekend, and I saw that it was kids free. So kids under 12 are free in the museums all across San Diego County for the entire month. That is a fantastic hyperlocal reel that you as an agent should be highlighting and getting out to your sphere, right? Obviously, both maybe through an email blast, but also through social content. It talked about October 4th, which is Pacific Beach Fest, which is this big festival that goes on down in PB. October 5th, you have the World of Hans Zimmer. So it's actually going into like concerts and major events. It's not even getting into, by the way, I've gotten targeted more times living in San Diego through sponsored ads on Facebook and Instagram for the World of Hans Zimmer. He's doing like a big concert, a big show at the sports arena.
That would actually be epic. So you could say you did breaking news, the world of Hans Zimmer is coming to San Diego on October 5th. You put a Pirates of the Caribbean theme song in the background, or any of the
any of the
things that he
million
orchestrated, which
things.
he's
Didn't he do
obviously
Inception and some other stuff? So
everything. Yeah.
October 12th, it's got the candlelight concerts, and then it goes into TwitchCon and then Oktoberfest, which is going on throughout the entire month. So those are kind of more of the local ones, and then it even gives you a little bit of a weekly regular content would be like the farmers markets, the haunted trail, because that's for the whole month of October as well. Oops. Oh, because it gave me the link. Okay, so and then as I scroll down a little bit more, it actually gives me the social, like the quirky holidays, like you mentioned, October 4th, National Taco Day, World Smile Day, World Indigenous Peoples Day, which I think took over Columbus Day, right? National
Mhm.
Bosses Day, right? So these are all the smaller holidays that it'll list out, which gives you some ideas, some content angles. So International Coffee Day was yesterday. I did not know that, but that would have been an amazing day to highlight your local coffee shop,
Yes.
right? So go down and just highlight which one it is, which one's your favorite. We've talked about that a lot, where you just kind of tag the coffee shop in there and you just say which one's your favorite, and then it even gives you the big ones like Halloween and whatnot. Thoughts?
I mean, yeah, this is great. This is actually pulling the local events from San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not broad spectrum. It's giving the exact things that you should post about and when you should post about them. Go back up to the October 3rd event.
National Techies Day.
Okay. No, there was another one that we mentioned at the very beginning. It was International Day of Nonviolent, National Techies Day. No, what was the one in San Diego that the museums.
Yeah. The free
Okay.
kids free October. All the museums.
Okay, so that's a great breaking news style template post where you say, breaking news, kids under the age of 12 getting free to museums across all of San Diego. Like
Mhm.
that's the perfect, whether that's an Instagram reel or just a news headline static image post in itself. Like that's a valuable piece of information. Then in the caption, you dive a little bit deeper into it. And all you have to do is screenshot a photo of a museum in San Diego.
You know what's so
And
funny?
that's
Okay,
that's your post right there.
so I'm going to take this a little bit further, and I'm going to highlight. I'm going to copy kids. We can come back to the list, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna copy the kids free October, and then I'm going to go back into the prompt and say, um, I love this idea, and then I'm going to paste that kids free October. Can you please give me a Can you please give me a 60-second script to use while I shoot an Instagram reel about this?
Add in this too. Say, I want a powerful hook that draws the audience in, and then a strong call to action at the end that gets the community to comment and engage with the post.
A strong call to action at the end that gets the community to
Yes, to comment.
engage with the
And then it's
post.
always good with ChatGPT, as Jason did at the beginning of this, to reference who your audience is. So whenever I'm creating content for agents, I'll say, I'm writing a blog for real estate agents. It's on October content ideas. And the agents, the goal of this blog, so you always want to say the goal of this post is to do this. The goal of this blog is to give agents October content ideas. And
Boom.
then it helps format it
If you're
better.
watching this on YouTube, you can see how quickly that spit out an actual 60-second script for you where it breaks down the hook, which is, did you know that your kids can get into over 60 San Diego attractions for free this month? Yep. October is basically the best kept secret for families in San Diego. Boom, that's your hook, right? Your opening hook. Then it goes into 45 seconds of main content. It's called Kids Free October. This means free admission into Fleet Science Center, event museums. I don't know if it's zoo and Legoland, so I would check that, but I'm going to take that. So the zoo, the Legoland, imagine all the money you'll save. Cut to you smiling with family vibes or kids in the background. So here's the question, and that's the hook, the call to action. So you have the hook, the content, the call to action, just like you asked. So here's the question: which spot would you take your kids to? First, drop a comment and let's see which attraction wins. Or shout out to Alyssa Cornett. Can you get a share this with a friend in San Diego who would love to take their kids to a free attraction, right? So like some sort of a
Exactly.
hyper local hook or some sort of a great call to action. So now you've got to hook them, you've got the content, you've got the call to action. You see what I did though? So like I'm going to go back up to that content calendar, but I took one that I liked and I just told it, "Hey, can you please give me the exact script on how I would shoot this Instagram reel?" So you can now green screen it. You can go find the article and just green screen it. You know, kids get in free or whatever, and then just do the whole Bird McGovern like we talked about, where you're sitting in front of the green screen, the Katie Day, and then you just say this exact script, and now you've got it all done for you.
And I wouldn't change anything about this script besides maybe at the beginning saying, hey, do you have kids under the age of 12? Or if you have kids under the age of 12 and live in San Diego, this is for you. Did you know that they could get in for, so that way you're kind of calling out the exact demo at the beginning of the video, or you do it at the end like Alyssa Carnot.
Shout out. So I'm going to do the same thing, right? So I'm going to actually, as soon as we finish this podcast, I'm going to shoot this reel and I'm going to post it and collab with my in San Diego account. And I'm just going to have a hyper local green screen running around talking about free San Diego. And we'll see how this one does.
Yeah.
Circling back though, I want to go back to that content calendar from the first prompt because it actually broke down the weekly framework from everything we put in initially, right? So you see this, if you're seeing on YouTube, you have week 1, which was October 1st through 5th. You've got the YouTube video idea, you've got the 3 Instagram reels idea, and then the carousel post idea, exactly like we asked in the initial thing, right? So you have for a carousel, the 5 best coffee spots in San Diego. The Instagram reels might be a walkthrough of a listing, tease Pacific Beach Fest, and a behind the scenes of your morning coffee property prep. So it gave you 3 little ideas that you can shoot, and then the YouTube video was the top 5 cafes near La Mesa or whatever, and you tie it to international. So boom, your week 1 was done. And again, just like I did on the last one, you could actually copy paste that, right? And you can then go put it in as a prompt and say, please give me the outline and the script for this exact video, and then boom,
Or
you're running.
how about this? So let's use National Coffee Day as an example. Go into where you're going to type it in and just say, October 1st is National Coffee Day here in San Diego. I want to list my top 3 favorite coffee shops and do it in Instagram carousel form. I want the first slide to hook the audience in with something along the lines of, here are my top 3 favorite coffee shops in San Diego. And then the following slides to include information about each coffee shop. And then at the end to have a powerful call to action.
Hold on.
Oh, you didn't get all that?
Here, say that one more time. And
Yes.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I want to list my top 5 coffee shops in San Diego, and then
Hmm.
I'm actually going to put it on dictate mode. So you say
So
it
I
to
could
me because
say it.
it's going to, and I'm going to repeat the words as they come out to you. Ready? Go.
Okay. I am a real estate
I'm a
agent
real
in
estate
San
agent in
Diego.
San Diego.
It is National
It is
Coffee Day on
National
October
Coffee
1st.
Day on October 1st.
I want to do an Instagram carousel post,
I want to
5
do an
slides
Instagram
maximum.
carousel post, 5 slides maximum.
The first slide hooks the audience in.
The first slide hooks the audience in.
The next 3 list my top 3 favorite coffee
The
shops.
next 3 lists my top favorite coffee shops.
And then the 5th one has a powerful call to
And then the
action.
5th one has a powerful call to action.
Do it as an Instagram carousel post, and let's
Oops.
see what this turns out to be.
So if you're watching this, you saw I just dictated. So I can actually add that in now. Do it as a Instagram carousel post.
Chaos.
So if you're watching this, you saw that I just dictated it too. So you can literally just have your phone open on the dictate mode and say all the things. You don't even have to type it. Do it as an Instagram carousel post. What was the last part you said?
That's all.
Oh, okay. So then I'm going to run
Fire
that
it
exact
off.
same thing, right? So perfect. So it's going to break down your exact the text that you're going to use on it, and it's even giving me in this case my 3 favorite coffee shops. Now, if those aren't your 3 favorite coffee shops, you can adjust accordingly. But that was actually pretty solid. I like all 3 of those. So
And look what it says here. So slide 1 at the hook, it says San Diego's best coffee shops according to local realtor. So that's you. All you have to do is copy paste this, plug this in, and put it in Canva. Slide 2, it gives you an actual coffee shop. It says buzz. It says what it's famous for. It mentions the vibes, and then it gives you the multiple locations throughout the city. So this is mapping out your entire content piece for you. Like this is just so easy. I want agents to understand that you kind of start with ChatGPT as a brain dump, like we did at the beginning. It maps out these local holidays. The local holidays are kind of triggers for you to understand, oh, coffee day doesn't mean I need to post it on October 1st, but this is just a great post to have in general. It's kind of more evergreen that you could probably recycle every year.
Yep.
And then now it turns it into a Canva post, or you could say, now turn this into a video script. Let's try that. Turn this into a 40-second video script with a powerful hook about my 3 favorite coffee shops in San Diego. And watch what this spits out.
With a powerful hook about my 3 favorite coffee shops in San Diego. You don't have to do the grammar part. I just like to. Okay, so then it's going to spit out the exact script. And so, by the way, when you're doing this too, so now that you've got the exact script, and you can see this on YouTube, it's actually giving you the first 5 seconds is the hook, the next 7 seconds is Better Buzz, the next 11 seconds is Bird Rock. So what you would do here, if you really want to, is you can just copy this, and then I would put it into like a teleprompter app, right? If you really just want the exact cheat code, where you use like Big View or one of those teleprompter apps, you just copy the text here, put it into your teleprompter app, and then turn the phone on and go.
Yep. Or even better, Jason, the Edits app, which has a teleprompter feature.
There you go.
Yes,
I didn't even know that. I use Edits all the time now, by the way. It does get promoted. It gets extra boost on Instagram, by the way, for using that.
It does. We just did a post about this on BAM, so I think this might be a new feature. But basically, Edits is the CapCut version for Instagram. Everybody listening to this should download it immediately. It does increase your engagement. It's great for cutting up videos and adding captions. You could copy paste this script into the Edits app, film it through Edits. You could pop up the different coffee shops as you're talking about it, and there's your 45-second reel. So look at how much content we've already created here, just covering the first 2 days of October, basically.
Yep. So going all the way back to that initial prompt, you've got your weekly framework. You could literally, if you were blessed enough to have a videographer or a content team, you would literally just copy this entire thing, send it over, and be like, all right, let's set up our batch content day. So on our first batch content day, I want to shoot YouTube videos 1, 2, and 3, and all 9 of these Instagram reels. And then, on the second batch content day, maybe you do the second half of the month. That's 2 batch content days, maybe 1 if you can knock it all out. And you've got yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 YouTube videos and 15 Instagram reel ideas, just based on the initial prompt that you put in, referencing the local events and the national holidays. That's not even talking about anything you have going on real estate related, right? Like I think in here, in the week 2, it had walkthrough of a listing, and then somewhere else, that was it. So that was 1 out of the 15 was walkthrough of a listing. So like if you also have your own content, right? For example, yesterday I posted a couple new listings that we have. I did it in a photo carousel because we have the video coming next week. So I just wanted to mix it up a little bit. So now if you have your own content, your own listings, and maybe you're doing some of the other local or the educational content we've talked about, great, add that in too. Pick one you want to drop off. Maybe you drop off this tour listing with calm spaces and just put one of your new listings in. That's great. Mix it in. But we just got 15 real ideas and 5 YouTube videos based on just the local events and the holidays.
And then also, once you have that carousel post formatted or you have that Instagram reel, you could do the caption as well, where you say, write an Instagram caption for this carousel post in the voice of the broke agent. Funny, quick, no hashtags, break it into short, punchy lines with spacing for readability. And then that will break down a quick, easy
So
caption, which Jason is doing right
I just
now.
did write an Instagram caption for this video, just right off the top of the other one. So now, yeah, you could just even go even further, just like Eric did with, in the tone of broke agent. But all it did was take the caption and just put it into text form now for you in the way that people read it, right? So it gave you the 1, 2, 3 emojis, it gave you the coffee emoji on the top, and then it gave you the preferred hashtags that you should use. It breaks it. The thing is we're still in this business where, you and I talk real estate marketing every single week. You see it even more than I do. I see it from an agent perspective, just from the agents I follow. But one of the things that I hear the most still is I just don't know what to post. And I feel
Mhm.
like in this day and age of AI, it's that excuse is gone. We just got 17, 19, 20 ideas in 32 seconds using basically, I didn't go into like my custom GPTs with all the prompts. I just used a prompt and it ran.
All right, folks, if you're using this ChatGPT strategy, you are standing out from the crowd. And if you want to continue to do so, Reminder Media is a resource you have to check out because you get your own branded print and digital magazines, email newsletters, and social media content. Reminder delivers these resources to your contacts on autopilot, keeping you top of mind with your database. All you got to do is focus on your follow-up calls and watch referrals and repeat business come in. Use the link below to check out Reminder Media. You ready for this, Jason? So I just asked ChatGPT how to ask ChatGPT to create a content calendar for real estate agents. I'm going to read you
Meta.
6 prompts.
Yep.
This is exactly how you should do it. If you want 20 post ideas for the month, listen to this and copy exactly what I'm doing. Prompt number 1. You say, give me 20 Instagram post ideas for real estate agents in October. Mix educational, entertaining, and hyper-local content ideas. The audience is buyers, sellers, and homeowners. Prompt number 2. Sort these 20 ideas into 3 content pillars: market education, local lifestyle, and then you could do humor memes or you could do personal photos. Then build a content calendar. Turn these ideas into a 4-week content calendar. I want 3 posts per week. Label each by format, reel, carousel, story, and include a suggested hook line. Step 3, create the actual post. So if it spits out one that you like, just like we did, we could say, turn the 5 fall curb appeal tips into a 5-slide Instagram carousel. Write a hook, then give me 1 sentence for each line. Make it clever, scroll stopping, and designed for homeowners. Step 4, you write a caption. Step 5, if you want an image prompt, you could say, give me a simple image prompt that I could use in Midjourney or VO3 to match this carousel. Keep it funny and eye-catching so that way you could actually add images to the carousel. So those are the prompts right there. I know that was kind of rapid fire. So if you're
It's
listening,
easy.
hopefully you're taking notes.
But
But
that's what you just did. Was you don't even have to be the guy who thinks of the prompts. You just ask ChatGPT and just, you guys. I mean, the ability that these things have now to just decipher your brain is
mhm.
amazing. It's not a non-negotiable anymore. You should be using this every single day to help you as a co-pilot. He just said, help me write the prompts that will get me the best results for these things. So you don't even need to know the prompts. You can actually just go skip the first 32 seconds of this video where we broke down the prompt, because you can just ask ChatGPT to give you the prompt to go.
How do you think I write my October content blog every month?
I mean, I know
I
it's not
say,
coming off your dome.
oh, it certainly is. Well, I've done it for 4 years now or 3 years. So I'm actually using blogs that I've written in the past, of course, and
You're
then
the
uploading those to
you're the
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. ChatGPT sources you for for
100%.
the answers.
Honestly, probably it probably does at this point. So, for example, the first of every month on nowbam.com, we publish content ideas for the month. Yesterday we did October, and the way I constructed the prompt for that was, I am the broke agent. My audience is real estate agents. Give me 20 content ideas for the entire month of October. I want a mix of Halloween, fall style, market updates, hyper local content that agents can use as templates. And then it spit out these exact posts. So I'm going to break down some of these and then I want to dive deeper on ChatGPT. So we started with creepy findings on your real estate journey. So of course, you could actually post content of the crazy stuff that you're seeing at houses. You could do horror movie memes, haunted hyperlocal, spotlight rumored haunted homes, hotels, or places in your local market. So we have a template in BAMX for this, but let's try this out. I am a real estate agent in San Diego. I'm going to create a hyper local carousel post about the 3 top haunted places in San
If
Diego
you make me
that
type
lists
carousel again,
that lists what they are and why they are haunted.
places.
Yes. All right, so he's typing this into ChatGPT. By the way, if you're not watching on YouTube, head over to YouTube immediately so you can see this play out in real
Okay.
time.
Real estate agent in San Diego. I want to create hyperlocal carousel post about the 3 haunted places in San Diego, where they are and why they're haunted.
Yep.
Here's a tight hyperlocal 1. Keep the slide 5 slides. Boom. Slide 1, the hook. Here are 3 spooky spots. Slide 2, the Whaley House in Old Town, called the most haunted house in America. Number 3, Hotel del Coronado. Number 4, El Campo Sancho. Okay, this is, I don't know that one because El Campo is like way out east. But
Yeah.
okay. And then number 5 is the CTA. Boom.
Yeah.
That's
So
it for you.
this is a great idea that you could post the entire month of October, is just labeling the different haunted places in your market. And you could also, I'm sure, like with this Hotel Del one, for example, you could say create a 45-second script about why the Hotel Del is haunted. And that's just like a great news piece that people would share.
And then you could do, when you move this over to Canva, so you could just do a Canva, just get a 5 slide post, and then slide 2, 3, and 4 would just be a picture of each, right? You can just grab a public picture of the Whaley House, Hotel Del, and this cemetery, and then the hook might be you, and then it's like slide 2, 3, and 4, and you just copy paste. Literally, you could just copy paste over with the little, I like the little pin as the emoji when you put it on the text, and then you're off and running. And then if you wanted to break it down, you would then say, hey, I really like slide number 3. Give me a 45-second Instagram reel about the entire story behind this. So, and give me the script for that.
Here's what everybody should do. Everybody should head to nowbam.com and go to my October content blog. Then all you have to do is copy paste the entire blog that lists these 10 things: creepy findings at showings, haunted hyperlocal, neighborhood decorations, pumpkin content, meaning like where are the best pumpkin patches in your local market, Halloween decorations tour. So where are the best neighborhoods to look at Halloween decorations, go trick-or-treating, local Halloween events, best places to get candy stores, and then pumpkin spice content for coffee lovers. Basically, you copy paste all that and say create 15, 20 Instagram posts on this content, make it hyper local to San Diego. Boom, this is your entire strategy right there. It's too easy, folks.
That's the playbook. It's too easy. Like at this point, there's no more excuse as to why you can't post because you don't know. It's literally just go have it dress up your entire content calendar, giving you the entire script, and then just copy paste it over into edits and use the teleprompter app, record it yourself, use a green screen if you need to, but you should be churning out 3 to 5 posts a week now. At least in the short form space. YouTube is a little bit different. Obviously you want to add in some B-roll, shoot it in horizontal, but for the Instagram short form space, there's no more excuses.
Absolutely. Well, Jason, I think that was great for October. I mean, we just gave everybody their entire content plan. If you guys enjoy this content where Jason and I break things down, just us, make sure you throw this video a like and subscribe to the channel. I love doing these ChatGPT shows because I learn so much, and I think it just really showcases how easy content creation is becoming. Of course, if you want to make it even easier on yourself, where we give you these ideas, go into BAMX right now. We have a 7-day free trial. We are dropping pumpkin spice templates. We also have a template coming this week about the top 3 pumpkin patches in your hyper local area. So if you need the Canva templates to actually plug them into, we have those for you, plus the ideas, plus the video scripts, plus the blogs, plus the emails.
Boom.
All right. Go Yankees, folks.
Go Padres. Big game.
Go Padres. I'll see you in the World Series. That's an episode of The Walkthrough.